Hi guys, Showmaker here, playing Civilization Beyond Earth, and today I will be doing some fun stuff. I gotta get a trade convoy going because my money is hurting. I don't know who I'm gonna trade with, probably Jinsoku Labs. And hey, look at that, I got a kill on that guy. I'm just trying to get rid of all the black on the map with this guy. I have two other explorers out and about. Looks like one has completed his sunken ship mission, or expedition. Not a mission. And this guy just shot a satellite in space. That's a very cool animation they show. I assume it's a solar collector that he picked up off of a pod. I'm also assuming at this point in the game that pods are not actually visible to other factions, you know, except for your own. Which is kind of neat. See, so another one here. Appears not. So I'm going to go this way and start working on those guys. And what do I get from trading with this colony? Production and science? That's not actually money at all. I don't really want to trade with Magan though, because Magan is actually, or the African Union, sorry, is going to be one of these enemies that will try and kill me. So I'm going to get a submariner. An early submariner, and see if I can use him to patrol the waters. They only have two movements early on, which is not very good, of course. And that's all cleaned up. I randomly run into the Polystralians. Hello, Polystralia. Yes. So hopefully Farah's finished by the time this guy gets there. Gotta bring this guy over this way. He's got to eventually get rid of that miasma. So it's going to take this guy a long time to get home if he's going to have to crawl through this giant nest here. And there is a giant nest. It goes this whole path here is nest. And that's the main reason why this guy here is actually expanding towards me instead of away from me. Nice thing though is that Janale, his newest outpost, is actually really freaking close to mine. So I can capture that pretty quickly. Could be one of my sort of first orders of business, as is. So it looks like Falah is up and running. We take these soldiers out of here because they're slowing down progress. And we have our submariner. So I'll be moving the submariner over this way. My shipperino over this way. And I looked at that and I was like, oh man, what if that's not, you know, a good place? What if that's not a good position? But it turns out it was. So I'm going to build the Saito Nursery. I'm still wicked short on money. I have nothing that produces money, so maybe Falah will build a trade depot, and maybe I'll trade with Asria. Yeah. This guy is really wicked low on health, so I'm going to put him over here, and then I'm going to have him heal up, so he can continue on. This guy's got to get this pod. That's kind of a bonus, because he's already got his expedition done. So I'm just trying to use him to explore on his way home, more or less. So we got ourselves some money, which is always good, because we're short on that. This guy's going to... He's still got an expedition module, so I'll just have him sit there for a bit. Gotta get this ship down. Early movement is really crappy. So all relics are maintenance free. Well, I do have a money problem right now. Jeez. 4. But I think the money problem might evaporate later on, hopefully. We'll see. I think with this trade route it should just go away. Okay. Yeah, the explorers are kind of a rough little trade here because you have to, you have to explore the map with them, but at the same time you need to collect all these things with them. And it's not easy. Not easy being blue. Or green. Is it green? Green's the song. Not easy being green. Kermit the Frog? Nobody? Okay. Here's the different alien thing. It's called the Kraken. And it has these tentacles, and it's a big ship, and it's kind of scary. You don't want to run into them. In the older game, they were a lot scarier, because if you accidentally ran into them, that was it, you know? like how much is maintenance on roads? 1 maintenance. Ooh, I can't afford that right now. It's a bit pricey for me. So expedition's all set and ready to go. Go where though? I guess right here. Hey, look at that. There's a kraken, or a foil right here. Hydrocoil. Hydrocoral. I always call them coils for some reason. Hydrocoils, because that's the name of a vehicle in the Command and Conquer 3? The hydrofoil is Command and Conquer Red Alert 2. I think it's 3, the other one. Okay, so this guy's gotta heal up perhaps. And this ship's gonna pull back a little bit. Now it's invisible, and get some firing gun. And every shot, every little bit, it's actually every damage, and every shot, every damage you deal will give you experience. So, that's very good. And it's actually these ships that's actually cost me so much, but it won't be like that forever.
Was ever ruined by trade.
Okay, so his military maintenance will go down, but I will gain stuff. So 2+ energy from trade depots. That seems to be the thing that'll save me. It just sort of makes sense. I lose it on a little bit of production, but not a big deal. So we're getting a quarry down. Quarries are exciting. And I'm going to try and keep these play sessions to about 30 minutes at a time, just because I could be here forever. You know, playing this game doesn't have a definitive ending. It's not like there's no good cutoff points. There's no mission ends or anything like that. Some games I'll play for hours and hours and hours before I'll say like, okay, that's it. I mean, perfect example. My longest video ever was Cities in Motion. I played. It was an hour and 30 minutes long, and it was all 100% instructional. That's the word I was looking for. 100% instructional. And a thorium reactor. I need that. And every single little bit of it, I was talking about the various concepts of the game and how things worked, and you know, realistically, you know, looking back at it, I probably could have split that up into, you know, subtopics on different things, but I just kind of felt like it wasn't a popular game, so I kind of had to get it all out in one video, and so I did. And, you know, it's to this day one of my most popular videos ever made, but it was an hour and a half long, and, you know, I probably could have gone longer than that. I probably could have gone 2 hours long on that particular set of topics, but I didn't. I didn't at all. So, yeah, these ones are going to keep to about 30 minutes. It's in no way is this instructional. There's nothing instructional about this. I might give some tactics here and there about how to beat Apollo victories, and you know, you can get into my brain and how I'm thinking about various things. But realistically, there's nothing instructional about this. It's completely just, you know, me messing around with this game. And so yeah, set cutoff 30 minutes. I think 30 minutes or so. I don't know. And try and do my best to be the best. Did someone else destroy this, or I do? I think I guess I must have done that. Anyway, I get another pod, so that's more energy. That'll slow down my depletion, and the submarine will fire. He's got 14 damage, but keep in mind, you can't target the submarines unless you're within direct melee range of them, which they almost never do. So, yeah, I've discovered about a third of the map right now. I got my other 2 explorers healing up. I think both of them are actually probably fine to move on. I have a weird cat, and he's weird because if you know anything about cats, you might know that the cats are actually full-on carnivores. They love meat. They can't actually digest any vegetables, and anyone who gives their cats vegetables is a frigging idiot because they can't digest them. It actually goes right through their system and never gets digested. And in veterinary world, that could be a blocked cat. That's what they would refer to that as. So, yeah. But my cat, he loves his meat, obviously. He loves the meat. He loves his cat food. But he also loves popcorn. Popcorn. It's very strange. It's the strangest thing in the world. Why would a cat love popcorn? I don't know. But he does. He loves popcorn. I can't explain it. And that sound just now, that was my cat eating popcorn. And I try to stop him because, you know, popcorn is 100% indigestible to him. But, you know, will he stop? I don't know. I don't know. Help me. I love that song. Of course, if you're not Canadian, you probably don't even know what that song is. after watching this, go on to the YouTubes. You're on the YouTubes already, and type in sheepdogs. Yeah, sheepdogs. And then type in I don't know. Sheepdogs, I don't know. And it's this little country hickey type song, you know, a yeehaw type song. And it's from these guys from a small town in a kind of a rednecky country province in Canada, but it's more like not like countries like Texan Yeehaw, more like what do you call those guys? Hasidic Jew type country, you know, like they're farmers, but they're also hyper Christian. Those kind of guys. And they write this song called "I Don't Know." I don't know, and it's a really, you know, it's got a nice sound to it, and they're Canadians, and I'm pretty sure no one outside of Canada knows about this band. And yeah, they were actually no, they probably do, because I think they're actually on the cover of the Rolling Stone at one point. Yeah, I think they were on the cover of the Rolling Stone actually, so maybe people do know about them. Okay, so now they want me to build generators. We're here, and generators provide money. Can I build anything on this, I wonder? I think I should be able to. Hey, look, another freaking nest. Awesome. So I'm going to bring this guy up to here to grab this derelict settlement. And hopefully by the time I get this guy back here to get another module, this will be available for him. There's some hydro corals there that I have to get rid of. They're not nice. So we got our thorium reactor up and running. Hey yeah. Hey yeah, hey yeah, hey yeah. You get another gunboat. Now we can build a bed for 1 culture per turn if it's actually used, which could be a while. Kill 1 siege worm, 0 killed. Okay, so this guy is going to go back to here. Direct route. Okay, so this is actually cut off from here. So if I was to go against the African Union, I could take Janale and probably McGann, but not whatever this is over here. So that's worth noting. I'm heading this way, in fact, to start getting at this coral here. I gotta get the submarine over there to join him. Getting a submarine and a gunship working together will be excessively high amounts of damage. Of course, the restrictions on movement for the submarines are terrible, and that'll go away as I level up Harmony. I'll be able to get bonus movement speed, but 2 steps right now, so it takes a long time. Long time for him to get anywhere. What do we have here? It's a green thing around a giant fungus. I wonder if that's a satellite. Could be a satellite. So I just built what there? Trading. So we built a trade convoy. And now we're finally positive energy. Yay, positive energy. Take 1 step back, 1 step forward, and fire. Yeah, when you look at these guys, this is kind of neat. These little lines here underneath indicate how many vetted this person is. So this person has no vets, no lines underneath the beacon here. And, you know, this submarine, no vets, you know. But this guy, he's got a vet, 1 vet here. Yeah. And eventually I'm going to build the stadiums. That will give me bonus experience, which gives me 1 veterancy. 15 experience will give you 1 veterancy. I almost vomited on myself there. It's disgusting. And yeah, it also gives you city defenses, which is amazing. City connection is broken. Why? Because this guy's here. That sucks. So it's cutting into my supplies. Oh, so strange. What's he want? She wants. Energy maintenance. So that's going to give me a lot of this stuff. So I'm actually going to go manage my personality traits, and I'm going to go political, and let's see, for political, military units gain experience fast. That doesn't sound political, but I'll get it, and unit heal fully when in the city. That's good. How much do I have left? 204, so I can get a military trait. For military, I'm going to get this one, Imperialist. 5% strength and range strength for units fighting outside of friendly territory. Just great. I don't have a lot of units just yet, but I'll be working on it. I still have an empire to build. I only have 2 cities. I plan to build 5 total. So I'll be working on it. Die. So let's get him back on land. And we're going to excavate. Or not excavate, but clean it up. So that's 2 out of 10. Jesus Christ, 10. Ten's kind of bad. It's a bad number because it means that I'm going to have to waste a lot of turns. 10 turns will be wasted just trying to juice them. So that's bad. Okay, so this guy. How many turns is this? 5. That's not bad. Some of them take 5, some of them take 10, some of them take 8. I mean, it's all up in the air. And I mean, the game's correct in identifying. I do in fact need more money, so I will be building this generator here to increase my money stocks. Stellar Codex, created by Scimitar Jamabere, so shutting him down will be pretty important. Not only by the fact that he is land-based. Oh, look at these guys destroying all the stuff here. And look, there's one of these flowers here. How neat is that? So I'm going to be able to take this as soon as I get my guy home. And he's actually hurting, so he's going to have to stay home and actually heal up at the same time. Oh, that's the enemy shooting these guys. Okay, this is how the enemy gets his rings for his veterancy. Okay, so there's another one cleaned up. Another fungus done. Let's see, health for every 6 population. Both of these actually seem really good. The problem is what they lead into. It's like this one leads into 1 science for every academy improvement. I don't really like academy improvements. And +7 culture for every wonder. I won't be getting a lot of great wonders. But this one here is good. Earn science equal to 15% of the culture you generate. That's really good. This one's really good. Leave technologies lose less. So off the bat, I'm going to have to grab this one for a healthier population. But initially, it's not going to be as valuable as the other one. So I have 2 choices, and I'll be choosing the Harmony. Contain the Outbreak. They want me to build a Xeno Sanctuary. So I will. Because I'm a sucker, like I said. Messed up in the head. What? Now, once this ship's built, I'm going to build a good old Labarino. And with that Labarino, I will be improving my sciences. Yes, let's move on. Oh, sweet! Oh, hydrocoral. Even better. My submarines will be hurting. How long is this going to take for them to get here? Like 9 freaking turns. They'll be dead by the time the sub gets there. Which is why early on I like to have a few subs and kind of strategically position them against multiple enemies so that, you know, if an enemy were to declare war on me, like the African Union is in a good position to declare war on me right now because of their proximity to my particular base. And early wars are pretty darn uncommon, I will say that much, but they exist. I might let this one try and grow a bit while I destroy this bigger one instead, because the bigger ones take more health, damage, and all that sort of stuff. Improvement. So if somebody destroyed a city there, maybe there has been a war already. Let's get him here. So it's going to take just as long for this gunboat to get here as this submarine, apparently. I don't know if I believe that, but hey-ya, we'll get the lab. Production, military units, production. We'll get the production for now. Later on, military units will be better, I think.
We've all come a long way. I welcome you on behalf of the North Sea.
Where did I discover him to? Did he find me? Yeah, he found me, actually. I didn't find him. Terrifying. Petrifying. Oh yeah, looks like something destroyed in a city here because there's an improvement there that's basically on tap. So now this guy here, I'm gonna let him heal up because that trip home could kill him without precious monitoring.
No village was ever ruined by trade.
That looks good. I'll give that one to you happily. And they'll be giving me this diplomatic capital, which I can in turn spend on improvements from them, or I could also improve myself. So if I'm going to be trying to aiming towards the African Union, if I'm trying to get a war with the African Union, I'm going to need to get an agreement signed with the Cavathon Protectorate to try and prevent them from going to war with me. And anyone else who goes to war with me, I really don't care, because they're so far away from their cities that they can't be a major threat. Well, that's not what I want to do. So Cavatha Thakur, we're going to make an agreement with you. So health in the capital. This one looks pretty good too. Both of these sound pretty good. Even this one sounds pretty darn good, but I'm not actually going for any leaf technologies yet, so I'll go with this one. And she accepted the offer. So we're friends now. I'm sure we were always friends at some point in life, but now we're most definitely friends. Okay, we have a new trade, and I'll put this towards Cavatha. Originally I was going to go to war with Cavatha, but now because of the African douchebags, this is what I've been forced to do. So I have lots of money now. I need research. So the lab is 2, science nursery is 1, clinic is 1. You know what I'll do? I'll go for the science nursery, which is 1 of each, and then I'll build another explorer from that place. 1 health, 15 city hit points. City hit points. Health is nice, but city hit points are amazing. It's really, really hard to not want those city hit points. They're just so good. Getting experience, 2 experience at a time. Hey-yaw! And hey, we got a level up. Look at that. Look at that. What do they want?
I'm open to the possibilities.
Nice. So that's giving me a lot of capital here. A lot of air capital. This is could be in the North Sea Alliance. I would assume not though, because they usually start in the ocean. It's almost guaranteed. Ah, they killed it on me. I think these guys are trying to go north because they might have been cut off from going south. Kind of sad with only 2 movement points. It doesn't give them a lot of options, does it? Alright, so we're going to send him down to here. Capture that. How's this guy doing over here? Is he healed up enough? I think so. Send him home. He'll heal up faster at home anyway. Yeah, there's not a lot of time to get these hydrocorals. They die pretty darn fast. Okay, so I kind of want the Frontier Stadium. It's going to give me 10 city defense, but also you can start with a free promotion or 15 experience, which is pretty darn good. And then after I'm done building this, I'm going to build the spy agency, which will allow me to steal some technologies. Now, it might seem like I'm cutting back on my strategy for building units and that sort of stuff, and I am. I am. I will be moving back towards that model eventually. So I need, what's Alien Sciences? Harmony. That gets me Xenofuel, Xeno Nursery. I need what? Is it the Xeno Nursery I need? Let me look at the objective there. It's the Spores and Harvest. Family Xeno Sanctuary is what I need. Destroy Adept Blue. So back to science. So I need a Xeno Sanctuary. Where would that be? I forget. Luckily, there's a little search tool here. So Xeno Sanctuary, Alien Ethics. Alien Ethics. Now I gotta find it where that is. Oh, look how deep this is. Jesus. That's really deep in there. So I'm not going to go that deep. This is 10 turns. I'll grab this leaf techno. No, wait. I'll grab this alien science first. Full on. Because that'll give me some big improvements compared to the small ones I would otherwise get. I'm going to keep this submarine out here for now, just in case Kavatha decides to declare war. It'll be good use to defend it against the Falah.
1 और 1 11 होते हैं.
Against, or defend Falah with it. Just anything that comes across here I'd be able to pick off. And hey, our patrol boat's got an upgrade. Yay, patrol boat. Naval melee. No, we'll do this one. Against naval range units. And this one, we will do this one. Just more damage, because since I'm playing very sea-oriented, especially early on, it'll be more advantageous to keep them in a particular position. An agreement cancelled by Kavatha for strategic supply network. Not that big a deal. They actually they cancel them often because you got to balance out your diplomatic capital. How the computer plays it is to almost stay at 0, whereas how I'm playing it is to stay very, very positive, so I can buy all my upgrades very, very early on. So he's going to sit probably around here. They'll have the other boats just kind of exploring around. But it looks like might be not in an ocean. Depends how far this curves around here, I guess. We'll have to see. God, he loves killing aliens. Hey, and it's like the other ship decided not to attack this for some reason. Don't know why. Now, who do we have here? This is the American Reclamation Corporation.
Serve you.
Alright, so we have all our players in the game now. The Americans are very, I remember them being very economic oriented. We're gonna get that spy agency. And, you know, that means they're really, really, really trying to win over the economic side of things by being highly productive and having lots of money that they can immediately dump units into. And these little emails are kind of like spam, and they are annoying, just like spam, and they'll come around all the time saying like, hey look, I have this available. I mean, if you've ever been in business, you will get people sending you emails all the time, offering you stuff all the time. They'll just look up your name in yellow pages, and a lot of times you put your email in there, and that's a big mistake. And people will always just send you stuff. It's like, hey man, do you want this particular product? Or, hey, we got this will help you. And sometimes it's just completely nonsensical, like stuff you don't even need. And a lot of times it is stuff that you could use, but not that often actually. A lot of times it's stuff that is completely garbage and useless to you. Hey, we got another one of these coils down. Let's try and discover what I can around here. Central is their capital. I know that much. Vanguard would be their second base. So these guys are not that far ahead. Looks like the African Union's currently the guys in the lead. And they actually have a nice bit of ships, and I think they must be at war with Kavathan Protectorate, because they're making some strange moves here. And we have a pretender device here to mine up. So that's something else I can get one of my boys to do. I think there's another fungus up here. That must be what that green bordering means, a fungus. So this will probably be my last round for the day. Ending up at good old turn 80. I have a lot of things on my mind to do. Obviously, I'm going to just grab that real quick so I don't forget about it. But yeah, lots of stuff still to do. I need to get an expansion from Falah. Need to make him pump out a colonist and get that going. And then start working my way to a war with African Union, which will be a lot easier once I get my spy network. So, I'll see you guys next time for more Civilization Beyond Earth.